Hey. Okay, Monopon is steady dropping information. Like, it's been what, almost 3 weeks, a month since the last trailer we got, and Monopon is still dropping tweets every week, almost every day, and it's absolutely insane. So here again is the latest batch of news that we got so far, you know, until they drop more, which they're probably going to drop like another tweet at 3 o'clock tomorrow morning. So I don't know, but I'm here to keep y'all updated on all the new news. So here we go. We actually got a tweet for Kamaravi now, just like Ethel. Cammuravi, which is translated to Kamaravi for English, is the military commander of Agnes Colony Delta and a user of the fiery long spear. In the battle, it is called Uroe no Kamaravi because it is like a burning flame and shows the first time a warlord of Iki Thousand? Is that like a fighting style in Japan? I'm not sure what that is, so if any of y'all know what that means, like, just put it down in the description. I'll pin the comment and everything because I have no clue what that means. And then we get this full art of Kamaravi, and it just looks so high quality, high res. It looks so good. Also, I might make a video I might make a video on this at some point, or I can just put it in here. No, I'll just make another video on this. But I was tagged in a Twitter post saying, oh, you should make a video about this. I was like, oh, what is this about? And Kamaravi's spear, doesn't the design, or like the whole overall aesthetic of it, look familiar to you? I'm gonna give you a couple seconds. Haven't you seen this type of design somewhere before? Specifically the third Aegis sword. Okay, there it looks very similar with like the actual blade, and then like the fiery, like the fire coming out, and then with third Aegis swords got like the green or turquoise light or whatever coming out. There could be a connection there. I'm not gonna go over it here in this video because I haven't done like any research on it, so that's gonna be a new video, another video. But I just thought that was something cool that I should mention because what? Okay, and then second tweet about Kamaravi. Kamaravi is a fiery hot man who has a warrior-like personality and behavior, honors a clean battle, and pays homage to his enemies. Kevis. So just on that little description right there, he immediately reminds me of Dunban. He's gonna be like a Dunban type of person in terms of personality, and he kind of looks like Dunban a little bit, doesn't he? Doesn't he like remind you of Dunban? I don't know. He could be like a big brother to Mio or something. I don't know. But I mean, Mio looks up to Kamaravi, so I wouldn't doubt if they had like a Dunban Fiora type of relationship, even though Dunban and Fiora are literal siblings. Mio and Kamaravi could have like a sibling type of relationship. And then we get to see him here in his badass Iron Giant. This is the Agnes Iron Giant. It looks so cool, and he's got the like little red accents around. And over here, this is Ethel. But I'm trying to figure out what this area is. This area looks kind of dope. Yeah, this could be how do you say it? Aegis Wastelands, I think it is. If you're confused, you'll understand in a minute, but I'm not sure what this area is. But like the Agnes Iron Giant looks so dope, and he even got his own weapon. So I know like the whole mechanic or gimmick of Xenoblade 3 is the Ouroboros, but I wonder, will we ever get to like have Iron Giant combat? You know how we had like eggs combat in Xenosaga and Skells in Xenoblade 3, or I mean X. Maybe we'll be able to fight in Iron Giants. Most likely not, because our like our mech combat per se in Xenoblade 3 is the Ouroboroses, so I doubt it, but it'll be really dope if we actually got to, you know, fight in the Iron Giants. Next, after Kamaravi, we have monsters, or a monster type. At least we have like a new monster type. There are 4 types of monsters in the enemy: normal, elite, unique, and lucky. Actually, we get 2 new types of monsters, which can be identified by the mark above. Elites are stronger than normals, so be careful and keep in mind that there are powerful unique monsters with 2 names inside. Okay, so here we have normal monsters with no flares. Wait a minute. Okay. Never mind. I'm confused because I thought it was normal, elite, unique, and lucky. But there's no flares over here. Okay, but right here, these flares I'm pretty sure are elite, and then these are unique, I think, or that was lucky. Lucky may be the red one, but unique monsters are these orange ones. And by that, I'm guessing they're called unique monsters still and not tyrants. I think tyrants is a lot cooler name than unique monster. But I mean, yeah, this is not a Xenoblade X game, so I'm not really surprised that they wouldn't call them tyrants. But here we actually get information on the lucky monster. Lucky is the same strength as normal, but it seems that good items are easy to get. If you find a lucky monster, you may want to take on the challenge. So, lucky monsters. Okay, I think I understand now. Before I get onto that, I understand what this means now. This is a normal monster right here. This is an elite monster with the blue flare. This is a lucky monster because it has this little like shine or glimmer in between the level and the monster type with the like a string of dots coming down here. So whenever you see this, that's a lucky monster, and this is a unique monster. As I was going to say, how are you going to tell a normal monster from a lucky monster? You know, you wouldn't be able to tell. There's no like flare or anything signifying the difference, but there's like a little gleam of light in between the level and the monster type, which may be a little hard to see because you can like barely see it here and it's zoomed in. So like if we come down here, I mean obviously it'll be bigger on like TVs or whatever, and you can like barely see it up here, but you'll have to be actively like looking out for that, and that might be a little annoying, especially on handheld. Like you might as well not even not even try. But yeah, lucky monsters basically just have an increased chance to drop rare items, I think it said. Yeah, but it seems that the good items are easy to get. So lucky monsters just have an increased chance to drop rare items, which doesn't really change anything, because although the items themselves don't all like rare items themselves don't have an increased chance, it's the monsters who drop those rare items have an increased chance to spawn, which is basically the same thing as just increasing the spawn rate of the items themselves. Now, albeit there are certain items you can only get from enemies, so like say Moon Matter chip in Xenoblade 2 from Cloud Sinking Ken. If he were a lucky monster, the drop rate, or if he was a lucky monster, he'd have a higher chance of dropping Moon Matter. I'm guessing it's something like that, but then again, it's basically just the same thing as increasing the chance of that item dropping. So especially for speedruns, I don't think this really changes anything, because you still have that chance of the enemy not spawning. Even though it's an increased chance of spawning to have that rare item, you still have to play with RNG to like get that item. So all in all, in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't really change anything. Like, yeah, it's a cool addition, but like in terms of like getting the items, it doesn't really change the odds like at all. Unless I'm thinking of this completely wrong and I'm just dumb. But from what I understand, that's not really going to change anything by including lucky monsters. It is a cool addition though. Next tweet is about the arts. Arts is a more powerful attack than auto attack. Once you use the arts, you can use them for a while until the gauge is full. How effectively you use the arts is also important. So yes, the arts gauge, and this has been like a little controversial topic recently, the arts at least. The Kevis party members, so Noah, Uni, and Lance, they all have circle arts like in Xenoblade 1, and then the Agnes party members, Mio, Senna, and Tyon all have diamond shaped arts like in Xenoblade 2. Now you may be saying, okay, big deal. Cooldown. That has been like the main topic of the arts, is the cooldown. In Xenoblade 1, the arts were on a timed cooldown, so they cool down over time and you can't really do anything to, you know, speed that up except for like level up the art. In Xenoblade 2, the arts recharge off of auto attacking. So if that still works how it does in Xenoblade 3, then the Agnes party members are going to be more viable or better to use than the Kevis party members, because if you can recharge off of auto attacks, then you can auto attack cancel and just charge up your arts pretty quickly, compared to the Kevis party members where you'd have to wait. So that would make the Agnes party members better to use, since you don't have to wait as long on the cooldown as the Kevis party members. But maybe Monolith Soft realized this and they put everything on a timed cooldown. So to say, if you used up all of Mio's arts, you know, it's a time cooldown, you have to wait. They encourage you to switch over to like Noah or whatever. When you use all his arts, you go to Senna and whatever. You just, once you use up all the arts for a certain character, you'd switch to another character and use their set of arts. So it's almost like pushing you or promoting you to use all of the party members if everything's on a timed cooldown. And I think, I don't remember, somewhere someone said that they saw like the arts recharge passively, so maybe we actually have pouch items again. And in a clip I'm about to show you, we can see a little food icon. Actually, yeah, we see a little food, like a little knife and fork icon. So that could be signifying that we actually have pouch items. So I hope we get pouch items back, because waiting on arts to recharge with no pouch items is like so slow. Like, I've been playing, I've put in damn near like 500 hours in Xenoblade 2. So, I mean, I've been using pouch items for so long, so I'm used to like fast combat and art spamming. Just like, try playing like after using pouch items for so long, try playing Xenoblade 2 with like no art recharge. It's so hard because it's so slow. But I really hope all arts actually have, you know, auto attack recharge, like recharge on auto attack, instead of splitting them between like 1 and 2. So, or maybe they'll just put them all on time base, but I hope we have pouch items back to increase art recharge, because that would be abysmally slow. Okay, that would be abysmally. I think there's one more tweet before we switch over to this. I made a video, or I put this clip up on my channel yesterday, and this goes so hard. I'm gonna play that for you right here. Yeah, but that shit goes so hard. That is, oh, it's so good. That little riff at the beginning. This is most likely going to be a "You Will Blank Our Names" song, because we're fighting a unique monster, and that's kind of like the unique monster battle theme. The Xenoblade 1, you will remember our names. Xenoblade 2, you will recall our names. So going along the lines of like remembering and everything, I'm guessing Xenoblade 3's will be something like "You will recognize our names" or something like that. But this is probably a "You Will Blank Our Names" song. And now we get to these two tweets about the new areas, and we actually have translation of them in, or from Nintendo of Europe. A river flows through the vast grasslands of Xenoblade Chronicles 3's Milik Meadows. The lush nature on display here sure looks inviting, but beware, the creatures and even plants who live here don't take kindly to passers-by. So then we get a couple screenshots of the area, Milik Meadows, and I've said this for a while, but Milik Meadows is most definitely a mix between Bionis Leg and Gormott. This gives off like Bionis Leg and Gormott vibes, and a little bit of Primordia. Yes, I know it may be annoying by this point that everyone keeps comparing X to 3 and like, oh, Mira is X or Mira is Ionia, da 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 da. But like, I mean, Monolith hasn't debunked it yet. Okay, they haven't said anything to debunk that theory. So I mean, it's most likely not possible, but you know, you never know. This is Monolith Soft and Takahashi we're talking about. But this area in particular kind of reminded me of Bionis Shoulder for whatever reason, but it's Bionis Leg, because we can see the little arc over here. And something else I just noticed in this last screenshot right here, this is like the outpost in Bionis Leg, where like we meet Juju or whatever, where Juju tells us, oh, go here and then go into like the little forest and you'll find Colony 6. This looks like the little outpost, and like the entrance to Bionis Leg is like over here somewhere or whatever. But right here, this is Gormott's fin. Like you can't tell me otherwise. This is Gormott's fin. It's literally right there, just sticking out of the rock. And back here, these little whatever this is also a Gormott body part. So yeah, that voice crack. This is a fusion of Bionis Leg and Gormott. And you know, we see our boy right here, Rotbart, so he's not playing. Don't fuck with Rotbart early on in the game. He will absolutely demolish you. And now, after we look at Milik Meadows, Oblivia. Okay, it's not Oblivia, but it kind of looks like Oblivia. If you like sand in your shoes, then pay a visit to Xenoblade Chronicles 3's Aegis Wilderness. Am I saying that? Aegis is like E for like cool. Aegis Wilderness. You may spot a familiar landmark when evading this desert sandstone. Is that a giant mechanical finger? Okay, Aegis Wilderness is a mix between, we already know it's Fallen Arm for sure, because literally look, fingers, this and like the little hidden Machina village right there. We already know it's Fallen Arm and most likely more Ardain because of the desert environment. And here we get a look at the Fallen Arm. We get, this seems to be like some type of like overhanging cave type of thing. Also, what is this back here? Those look like plants or like torches to an entrance of some kind. Yeah, I don't know if those are plants, but those look hella weird. I don't think we've seen those anywhere else before, and especially in like a desert environment, that's kind of weird. You'd like imagine those in like a Satoru Marsh or Araya type area, not a desert. And here we get another look, and like these trees right here look so cool with like the fiery leaves type thing. And then we see some basic enemies, little collection points right here. And then this, we've seen this area quite a bit in some of the trailers. Here, like a little overarching thing. And this piece of land right here isn't even connected to this. So I don't know what the hell's going on with this. Maybe it's like some electromagnetism type shit, but I don't know what the hell's going on with that little piece. But here, I really hope this is a unique monster because it looks so badass. And if this isn't a unique monster, or tyrant, I'm gonna just call them tyrants from now on because it's so much cooler. If this isn't a tyrant, I'm gonna cry, because if this is a regular enemy, just imagine what the tyrants look like. We're not gonna have a good time, okay? We're gonna have a bad time. But yeah, that's really all the tweets that we've gotten so far from Monopon. They're like steady dropping information and they don't care. They just drop information almost every day. New tweets almost every day. And we've gotten like a lot of information about this game already, but I can guarantee you that's not even like a fraction of it. There is so much of this game we still haven't seen yet. So this is just a very tiny bit of information we've gotten. So when the full game drops, we're gonna be like blown away from how incredible it is. Okay, so yeah, this game's going to be absolutely incredible. Greatest game of all time. Okay, no debate. Yes, even better than Xenoblade 2. I love Xenoblade 2 to death, my favorite game ever, but Xenoblade 3 is getting up there. It's kind of trumping Xenoblade 2 right now and it hasn't even come out. But just wait for midnight, July 29th, okay? That will be like greatest point in all of history ever. So yeah, I kind of just made this video on a whim out of nowhere. I was like, damn, we kind of got a lot of information. I kind of got to cover it. So if it seems a little messy, that's why. But yeah, that's really about it. I'm working on this other video. This is gonna take like a couple days to make, but it's basically just all the rare blade names explained from Xenoblade 2, like all their name origins. So of all the rare blades, of all 56 rare blades plus a couple extra, so that's going to take a while to actually complete. Not only that, but part 5 or 6 to the Xenoblade Iceberg is coming soon, and I'm collabing on that with, you know, someone you may have seen on one of the other ones. So Xenoblade Iceberg part like 6 or whatever, that's coming with the collab soon, and then the whole like rare blade thing is coming. So I'm quite busy with videos right now. So I mean, yeah, that's really about it. So as always, thanks for watching. Have a damn good day. Stay safe. Be well. And play some goddamn Xenoblade.